Very welcome to the most desirable place in the whole internet to be on a Sunday evening here on YouTube watching the Tesla Sundays live stream. I welcome you, and what a week for Tesla, wasn't it? The $1,000 mark was just hit, and we saw the Elon Musk dance for sure behind the scenes. I don't know, but this is definitely I just recognized that unfortunately the studio, now we are officially starting when the studio is officially corporate colors of Tesla. Thank you very much for tuning in and subscribing and watching my content on Sundays. There is two very important things, guys, that you can be sure of happen, okay? First, the Amen in the church, and the Tesla Sundays here on YouTube. So let's have a look what I have in the bag for you today. Now, first of all, I want to show you, because of you, thank you very much for that, Tesla Sundays vlog is one time more on fire, guys. Okay? On fire. You are smashing that like button that you should also, by the way, do on this live stream here as soon as possible. This is obviously helping always the algorithm and my channel, and you know, it's just absolutely awesome. And on the other side, it seems that we're having more and more growing community, because as YouTuber you have tons of analytics tools that if you want to say it so, and as you can see, the video again ranked number one of my last 10 videos, as you can see in the ranking by views. Just when I did this screenshot about 20 minutes ago, we had already 600 views, and I think now it's more than 700 views or anything. Anyway, very, very much appreciated, but there's one but, guys, okay? What the hell? Who the hell? What the hell? Who the hell did this? Who is disliking videos? Guys, who's doing this? Be honest. Who is doing this? This is unacceptable, okay? This is unacceptable, guys. No, guys, if you don't like content, you know, just of a respect of a creator, just don't do anything. The dislike button is not really not really helpful, you know. It's putting you state-wise in such a mindset of negativity, and negativity is always bad, guys, okay? Remember that it's always not the right thing. I'm just, you know, need to put here my chat next to my controlling windows so I can see what you guys are typing into the keyboard, because make sure, guys, then that to put your questions into the comment section, okay? And let me know what you do usually on a Sunday. So for me, a Sunday looks like I wake up, you know, I make sport 1 to 2 hours, and then I start the day, you know, vlogging, or I, you know, cook something. Then I watch some news and some what's up. I look through comments, which are, you know, hundreds of comments every single day when I wake up. So and I reply to every single comment, guys, okay? So all the comments that you see, it's not something automated. It's made by my barely thumbs on my phone, okay? Yeah, I believe that, you know, Tesla just entered a new stratosphere, isn't it? When we talked about Tesla about a year ago, this was about $178 stock, guys. And when I was telling this to YouTube with very, very less views, then people said, just go out of YouTube, just, this stock will go bankrupt and Tesla has nothing, and so on and so forth. But now, who's laughing last, right? There's a saying out there, and I believe that's really, really, I can't stop smiling because it's obviously we are the winners here. And stay tuned because Tesla is just the beginning, guys. So let's have a look into the agenda of today. I want to welcome new members. As you know, there is even a next dimension to the daily content that I have, membership. If you are interested, make sure to click that join button below and you will see there's 3 tiers. The gold tier, I think it is, what is the next tier? Let me just look it up. The next tier is definitely the tier that you get access to our Discord chat, the platinum tier. And then we have the ultimate tier that you have even one-on-one with me, where you can chat with me every single day and, ask me everything what you want to know. And we are welcoming someone here, Jack Waldbewohner. I don't know if you are around. Please let me know if this is your real last name, because in German, this means, Waldbewohner means the, how you say it? The resident of a forest, okay? So I'm really curious if this is your real name or this is just a nickname, because, back then, this is absolutely not what we want to see here. Back then, when we were back, 1 century back, there's now a small history class before we entering the live stream content. But, back then, when you lived in a small village, then people had the first name and the last name was actually describing what you are doing. So, for example, Jack Smith. So, most probably your pre-grandma and father, right, were smiths. So, making tools, making gold, making jewelry, and so on. So, quite interesting stuff. So this is, History 101 here on Wolf of Dubai. So never underestimate Tesla Sunday, because you will get also to know the history of mankind. So let's dive from History Channel to Tesla Sundays. And so what was the agenda for today? Tesla stock analysis. We are going into an analysis, which is actually something that I love to do always. It's not my primary thing to do. I don't like that much technical analysis, because I think, whatever you think that technical analysis will bring you very, very far. I think it's a great saying what Warren Buffett said once. He made technical analysis, and when he basically turned the chart upside down, then the analysis pretty much said the same. So he thought this is not a great opportunity or tool. However, it's great to understand the markets in fully. And I'm the firm believer of news are really striking. Movements, PR, marketing of a stock can really drive a stock very, very high. Growth of a company also very, very important. Then we will look into the Tesla semi-ordering process, because it just got online. So I want to dive with you on that. So let's see what we will see there. And I'm also want to go with you just in a couple of ideas what is next for the Tesla stock, because people are asking what's happening with Tesla stock and Battery Day and Giga Germany and Giga UK and Giga Mexico and Giga, Giga Mars. What's happening with all these projects, right? You want to know, I want to know, and so we will look into that a little bit, which will be also super exciting. So, first of all, we are diving into the stock, and therefore let me pull up the stock right now for you guys so you can follow me here on my screen. So Yahoo Finance, which is always an interesting tool, because here on Yahoo Finance you can actually look and draw into the chart. So just a quick mentioning for the stock. The stock lost about 4% because it was downgraded by, I think, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan or Morgan Stanley. No, I think Morgan Stanley. Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley. And therefore, the stock a little bit lost. I think Tesla pre-market or aftermarket, after hours, was also a little bit down to 918. Okay, so 918 is the last quote of the stock that we actually saw here on Friday after the market closed. And I believe that it really depends now on the overall market. Tesla was, sometimes Tesla is quite sensitive to those down and upgrades, but sometimes, that just doesn't care. So we shall see how it develop in the next couple of days. The overall market will be definitely important. Let me just put myself on the left side so we can draw this lines here. Unfortunately, I have a brand new studio, so I have to draw the lines that we drawed the last couple of times again. But this is actually the most supportive line here. And as you can see, I remember when we talked about Tesla, it was somewhere around here, around 800, which was quite interesting because, when we saw the line, the resistance was here at 800 somewhere. Okay, so we said, okay, if the stock hit 800, then it's interesting. If it's going up, and when it's going up, it's going a little bit stronger up. So then you have again a little bit of a downturn. Again, it goes somewhere near the resistance line and go back up again. Then it goes down. So, but as this happens on the way, the stock resistance line is going with the stock. So as you can see, the next resistance point here would be 900, where 900 levels are being tested. And let me see if we can draw a little bit more here. So another easy tool is also to say, okay, let's have a look what the highest price was in the last couple. This is actually wrong. This need to be here, and this need to be around here. So as you can see, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking the highest point for Tesla stock, which is 1025, and the lowest point, which is here, what was it, 361, I guess, right? Yes, somewhere around 361 levels. And then you just look into the middle, and then you see also at this lines, even I didn't draw around here, but it's automatically showing me that, this was a kind of resistant line or build up resistant line here. The stock tried to test these levels at 686, went back up, tried it again, and then it went further up. And if we are trying to make a trend channel here, then this is also very nicely to see that Tesla is pretty much trading in this level here. So I assume if the overall market goes further up, then we can see a testing of 900 levels and then going back up, and then basically the next test would be somewhere here around 1000 levels, the new all-time highs. Otherwise, if the overall market is bad, or we will have some, profit taking, because, you have a huge run here, almost, 300% since the lows in March. So if this happens, and, either one can happen, technical wise, and this is what I don't like, is technical wise, as you can see, both can happen. If it break here through this resistance here, then all of this can happen, go back to 700. But 700 is definitely a price that would hold up maybe, and also an interesting repurchase price for Tesla stock, I believe, because the good news just keep coming in. It's very interesting what Q2 will have in as a surprise for us, right? Because the Q2, I believe it will be negative. I think, because Zach Kirkhorn, the CFO, said in the Q1 earnings call that he believes that, or they actually putting short-term profitability next, to low priority for now, right? Because it's very uncertain times. They were closed like 1.5 months in the US. So obviously they said this kind of thing. So this will be quite important to see if, obviously, we will see a positive surprise, then the stock, if this cannot bring Tesla down, then I think that Tesla can go even further up. And it belongs then there, okay? Because think about it. We are talking about maybe one of the most severe economical crises. And when companies survive this because they have great cash, because they have a great product, because they have great sales, like Tesla does, and still growing and still building, factories and so on, then the stock is unstoppable, guys. Okay, I'm not saying this because I like Tesla. This is just facts. Okay, as you know, I sold around 700-ish levels, which made me a great profit. But looking into that now, obviously this was maybe not the right move. But you never knew what could happen with the crisis that went on. Okay, but I don't have FOMO. I don't have FOMO because FOMO is for weak people, guys. Okay. This is something that is emotional, and emotional things don't belong on the stock market and not into investing. Okay. We went there. I went there with not a loss, guys. Remember that, with a huge profit. And now I'm going to the next things that I'm believing that as of now, as of today, are great enterprises. Okay. And I mean enterprises, so entering into the stock, and obviously good enterprises as well. But I believe this is important to understand, guys. There's so many opportunities on the stock market every single day that it doesn't, take this energy that you are putting into FOMO, into anger, and put this energy to research the next Tesla, guys. This will bring you forward 10 times rather than staying at one point for a very long time, guys. Okay, it doesn't make fun, guys. Okay, so if you think about it, it's always like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks that can make you very, very wealthy if this is your number one priority. And Tesla could be one of those, right? Beyond Meat can be another one. Virgin Galactic, another one. Maybe, I see other YouTubers saying, I don't know, Win, resort casinos, okay? Or Illumina, or other companies that maybe have the potential to really grow. However, I think this gives us a really interesting picture here what the Tesla stock can do technical wise. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions to that. Before diving into the next topic, I want to go with you guys into the comments, and therefore I just need to activate the comments here in my studio. So bear with me a second, because I just have to put in the link of the chat window right here. Meanwhile, you can obviously at any point of time during this wonderful stream smash absolutely the like button, okay? Because this is helping, and it's highly appreciated as well. And I believe that it's for a good cause. So let's have a look. I love to see where you are watching from, guys. This is so unbelievable, because I'm a huge fan of traveling and seeing a lot of places, and obviously seeing people around the world. This is absolutely insane. And at one point of time, I want to visit any one of you guys and have a dinner and discuss stocks and finance. Let's have a look. We have our member Mario from London. We have Atlanta. We have Antwerp, the city of diamonds, guys. Okay, Antwerp, don't forget, and the city of diamonds. Then we have Iceland. We have America, Houston. We have California, Rhode Island. There you have to help me. Where's Rhode Island, guys? Where's Rhode Island? Then we have someone is Jim Chanos. Oh, maybe this is Jim Chanos. Maybe Aspen Pro 86 is Jim Chanos, and just watching to make sure that that he goes, out of the Tesla stock at the right time. By the way, if you are wondering if Jim Chanos is holding his Tesla stocks, Tesla short positions, I don't think he does. I think he's repurchasing them because he has like a risk tolerance. I saw this in one of the videos, I think, where he mentioned they have like a risk portfolio, obviously, in their fund, where they say, if a stock or a kind of movement of a stock hits 5% or they lose 5% or something, then they are actually leaving the position. But he said then on the other side also that if a stock goes further up and the short position is getting more and more losses, sometimes they are just borrowing more stocks, selling them, and increasing their short position. So interesting. Then we have Jack Basford, our member. Then we have Anthony Juarez, our member as well. Okay, I just saw you recently just posted here. Texas, Brazil, Mexico City, California, Uruguay, Rhode Island is in the US. Thank you very much. Finland, Helvetia. Where is that? San Antonio, New York City, Thailand, Amsterdam, Toronto, Finland, Switzerland, France, Cincinnati, Barcelona. This is really amazing, guys. So Jim Chanos and David Einhorn, both Tesla shorts, both have lost billions. That's so true. I don't understand how they can be so wrong. You know, I don't know about you guys. If you are investors into Tesla, let me know the following, guys. When I researched Tesla about a year ago, and invested or even prior 1 year ago, and I watched the news, I watched the reviews by the clients. For me, it was such a sure pick of a stock that I was just blown away when the stock went down. What an absolutely unbelievable opportunity this is, right? And this was obviously some of my gut feelings, but put this to the side, still you had all the facts, right? They're growing 50% every year. Elon Musk is just like a super genie. You have great products. The people are producing the future car. The car is so superior to normal cars and so on. So it was so mind-blowing for me when I saw Uber valuation was like $40 billion and Tesla valuation was $38 billion. And I said, like, how the hell is this possible, guys? Okay, how the hell is this possible? So, then, let me just, I think, I want to also, something I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. I think it's time for the next agenda point, which is the semi-truck. And I will show you something very, very brilliant, guys. I don't know if you saw it already, but Tesla just opened the reservation site for, I have to get used to my keyboard here. So if you just putting tesla.com/semi, wow, this is not a high quality picture here right now. That's not Tesla like, but who cares, right? It's still insane, guys. 20 seconds from 0 to 60 miles per hour with fully loaded, okay? If you put all your cargo into this car or this truck, it's going into 20 seconds from 0 to 60 miles per hour. It sounds slow, but I guarantee you, for a truck, this is very fast. Then we have the energy consumption and the drag coefficient. And I think when you scroll down, you have this nice animation here as well. I really like how Tesla presents itself. It's such a futuristic company, and it's really making this very nice clips, and you just feel like you want to own one, right? I mean, just imagine what your neighbor would say if you just park this one in your driveway, right? I mean, considering you have enough space, but just imagine you have this car and putting this in your driveway, guys. Yeah, because it just looks so sexy. Yeah, and then he will drive his internal combustion engine car next to it, and then you are still much faster with the semi than him with the internal combustion engine car. So this is genius. What I don't understand here, guys, I don't know if someone has an idea in the chat, but why they have two options, the 300 and the 500 miles. And the really big question is the price difference is very, very low. It's just $30,000, so like a fifth of the price or whatsoever. So I'm quite I think this is like a marketing or sales trick, because you always want to give the clients more options, guys. And then when they see, okay, the 500-mile range have much more clients, or have 80% of the clients, we maybe scrap the 300-mile range, or they just, want to have this as a filler for orders, just first work on those 500-mile range cars, and then if there is, lower demand, then maybe fill it up with the overall 300 miles cars. Okay, so this will be quite interesting. Then we have the Founder Series. Also, big question mark for me. I don't know. This is the same as for the Roadster, which we can go into a second. But also here you have the Founder Series. So if anyone have any idea in the chat, please let me know if someone has any information. What does it mean to have a Founder Series Tesla? This would be quite interesting to know. Yeah, the design is just, beautiful. Badass performance. And then you have this beautiful cockpit. And at one point, I believe that truck drivers will be obviously substituted through technology, like many other jobs, right? But much more jobs are being created, I believe so. But anyway, this will take a couple of years. But as you can see, it's the safest truck ever. Lowest cost of ownership. This is something that I feel like is quite clever for Tesla, just to put it here. Always the saving of the overall costs through charging rather than fueling it up with dirty diesel, guys. Okay, so this is it's online now. So, if people are interested, if you want to own a Tesla Semi, then just fill this up and pay, I think it was $20,000 or, no, it's $5,000. And $15,000 wire transfer. Because obviously, I think because Tesla is paying, I think 1.55% on credit card payments, therefore they want to have it wire transfer. But let's have a look also into the Roadster. And here, totally different picture with 1.9 second from 0 to 60, which is absolutely insane, guys. This car actually my dream car for now, so let's see when it's out. Can't wait to see it in real. I think it will be such a beauty, and the performance is just insane, guys. And this is here what I see as well. So you have here the base reservation, which is, the money that you have to put down. But then you have the base price, which is, super cheap with 200,000. And then you have the Founder Series price. And again, what does it mean, Founder Series? Is it that you get it first, or does it has any other specials? The design is so beautiful. Absolutely insane. Really, really great. So let's have a look what is next for Tesla. Obviously, this is things that fall into this category, right? We are seeing more and more products, and Tesla's CEO Elon Musk said it many, many times. Tesla has one of the most interesting upcoming product portfolios or product lineups. Okay, so I think this is quite interesting. And on the other day, this is good. On the other day, we have Battery Day, which is which is the June, appointment. So in June, we shall know if we have maybe a webcast and the first glimpse of the battery day. Moreover, I want to see if we know already some date for the earnings of Tesla, because this is obviously important to understand. Let's see if I can find here something. So, June 8th, Tesla 2019 Impact report. I didn't have seen this. Oh, this is interesting, guys. Okay, this is something that I need to go through. It's apparently some data on Tesla, what an impact they have on the environment, which is super interesting. So this is something that you guys should also, if you're interested. But I don't think that it's mentioned on the website yet. I think NASDAQ is always giving us the dates, or do we find it here as well? So let me have a look. Q2. But when is the date? Here, 22nd July seems to be the estimated date for the Q2 2020. And as you can see, the Q2 2020 numbers expected are lowest minus 3.84 earnings per share. Then the highest is a slight profit, and the average is -1. As you remember, the Q1 was also slightly. Sorry, this was just the estimate. And then they surprised, right? It must be here, I think. Yeah, so the EPS was positive, actually, and this was a huge surprise, and therefore the Tesla stock just rocketed up. You know, it's all about what is expected, what is delivered. And I think that's the I don't want to go too far into the future, but I think, Battery Day webcast in June, then July, we have the earnings Q results, and then we have obviously the launch of new products, like now we're seeing with the Semi, which is, I think, quite interesting. And on the other side, I want to have a look into the comments as well before we conclude this one. So, Solving the Money Problem did a video on it. Check it out. Yes, that video is awesome. Steven is great. It seems like the Tesla sales in China are holding up just fine. That's absolutely true, guys. I think the Boring Company is getting 2 more tunnel contracts from some Vegas casinos. That could be absolutely true. I can't wait until Boring Company is on the stock market. This would be amazing. Another company will be public by Elon Musk. Then there's some people saying buy space. Do what William Wallace would do. Hold. Fantastic. There's people that can't wait for Battery Day. Yeah, Battery Day will be one of the very, very interesting presentations by Tesla, because it was so now hyped during conferences between between interviews, earnings calls, and so on. So it's really interesting to see what there is in their pocket for the Battery Day. Well, I highly appreciate that you made it here to this live stream today. I think that we should look into the new week just in a couple of hours. As you know, I'm coming out with much more content in the beginning of the week. So looking forward to that. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're interested, make sure to join the membership to have exclusive access to the Discord chat with other members and myself. And otherwise, I see you absolutely tomorrow in a couple of hours with some breaking news on the market. So I wish you all the best. Happy Sunday. And, thank you very much for tuning in. Smash that like button.